the Jets. Last year came in with a lot of hype. Aaron Rodgers came running in with the flag. And then he was hurt 4 plays in, and that was it. The rest of the season was just a complete disaster pretty much from start to finish. And they end up a disappointing 7-10. Now, they look to rebound. But obviously having Aaron Rodgers back will help with that, I would assume.
I think, it's not like I think. I am going to put them at the top of the division. I still think they have the best talent. I do think Robert Saleh's on the hot seat. If he can't get it done this year, I think he's gone, especially with the talent they have. There's no excuse for it.
Yeah, I'd agree. I agree with that. I like Robert Saleh. I think he's a great coach, but
I do too.
I think it's come down to he has to perform. It's time to put up or shut up at this point. And
yeah,
I don't know. Looking at this roster, the questions last year were the offensive line wasn't that great. So they went out and they went and got some of the better offensive linemen in the league. They didn't have a ton of weapons, so what they do, they went out and got Mike Williams and Braylon Allen and Malachi Corley, a guy that was like a sleeper. I was like, I thought 3rd, 4th round, they went and got him. I love Fashanu is a great addition, and
I like him a lot.
And their defense wasn't bad, but then they went and got like Javon Kinlaw and Hassan Reddick, and it's like, okay, you guys mean business. And they still have like Sauce Gardner and what's the other corner? Reed, right?
Yeah, DJ Reed. They got Michael Carter the second in the slot. Like, even their safeties are pretty good. Tony Adams, Chuck Clark. They're not like terrible.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
They got Greg the Leg as their kicker. They got a potent running attack.
Yeah, because they've been Breece Hall, and now they have Braylon Allen. So that's a 1-2 punch. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Mike Williams.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of excuses left for them to not win. Obviously, health is going to be one big concern. Aaron Rodgers staying healthy, Mike Williams staying healthy, Tyron Smith staying healthy, even Morgan Moses. I think every once in a while has had some issues. Hassan Reddick is holding out at the moment. He's not tied to the Jets because he just got traded to them. So, that might be a more dangerous holdout situation than most, but we'll have to see. And in general, I think my biggest concern about the Jets is, how are they going to respond when they're punched in the mouth? What are they going to do when things go wrong? Because when things went wrong this last year, we saw a lot of things you don't want to see. There's a lot of pointing fingers. There's a lot of blaming. Aaron Rodgers is kind of like sitting from the outside watching this go on. Like, like what's going on here, guys? Like you're all going at each other, behind the scenes and stuff. Like, no one said anything straight up, but, leaking it to reporters and everything. And obviously that goes back on Saleh too, to keep control of the locker room. But that's actually my biggest concern is, because no NFL season's ever going to be perfect. You're going to face adversity, but how is this team going to respond to it?
Yeah, that's the biggest question mark on that team is can Aaron Rodgers last the whole season?
Yeah, I agree. I do like them getting Tyrod Taylor because, like, I do think Tyrod Taylor is a solid backup and could be a good a good starter for a crappy team. And this team is loaded and built to win the division. They just cursed or whatever you want to call it. But this is their year to lose it.
Yeah. And this is their all-in year, by the way, guys. Like, if they don't get it done this year, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can totally see if they're doing really poorly, like trading pieces away because they just can't afford to keep all these people.
Yeah, things go bad enough. Like, they definitely would
start
trading guys away.
Draft picks and stuff like that.
I do think the Jets and the Mets should join the Nets in Brooklyn and have the Brooklyn Nets, Jets, and Mets.
And have it sponsored by NetJets.
Yeah.
Oh, my.